Hi friends, welcome to MVS Online Academy. In our academy, we have Indian polity classes for UPSC Civil Service Examination and UPSC previous year's questions discussion with detailed analysis. Today, we will discuss UPSC Civil Service Examination 2025 notification with full details. UPSC 2025 notification was released on 22nd January 2025 with 979 posts, total vacancies 979. Last year 1105, before last year 1011 posts. Compared to this year we have less posts, so that we have to prepare hard. The examination will be held at 3 levels: prelims, mains and interviews. Next, application date. The last date for the submission of application is 11th February 2025. From January 22nd to 11th February 2025 till evening 6 o'clock, you can submit your online application. Examination date May 25th, 2025, preliminary examination, mains examination, August 22nd, 2025. Eligibility criteria. Number 1, nationality. A candidate citizen of India or subject of Nepal or subject of Bhutan or a Tibetan refugee who came over to India before 1st January 1962 with the intention of permanently settling in India, or a person of Indian origin who has migrated from Pakistan, Burma, Sri Lanka, East Africa, countries of Kenya, Uganda, the United Republic of Tanzania, Zambia, Malawi, Zaire, Ethiopia and Vietnam with the intention of permanently settling in India, provided that a candidate belonging to those categories shall be a person in whose favor a certificate of eligibility has been issued by the Government of India. Educational qualifications. Any degree. It is easy for all the aspirants, whether it is BA, BCom, MA, MCom, engineering, medicine, any degree, you are eligible for UPSC examinations. But big doubt is, degree final year students are eligible or not? Yes, degree final year students also can apply for UPSC examination. Age limits. A candidate must have attained the age of 21 years and must not have attained the age of 32 years on 1st August 2025. That is, he or she must have been born not earlier than 2nd August 1993 and not later than 1st August 2004. Application fees, very simple, only 100 rupees, but female, SC, ST and persons with benchmark disability categories, they do not have any examination or application fees. Only general category have 100 rupees application fees. Number of attempts. General category maximum is 32 years, 6 attempts. OBC 35 years, 9 attempts. SC, ST 37 years, unlimited attempts. Persons with benchmark disabilities 42 years, 9 attempts for general and OBC, but unlimited for SC and ST who are persons with benchmark disabilities. Last one, economically weaker sections, 32 is the maximum age, maximum attempts are 6. Reservation details, SC 15%, ST 7.5%, OBC 27%, economically weaker section 10%, persons with benchmark disabilities 4%. Next, age relaxations, upper age and minimum age. I detailedly mentioned here. You can see this. Next, modifications in application form. Once applied, any modifications in the application form, you can modify within 7 days from 12th February 2025 to 18th February 2025. Mode of examination, preliminary examination. In preliminary examination, there are two papers called Paper 1 General Studies, Paper 2 CSAT. CSAT means Civil Service Aptitude Test. In Paper 1 GS, 100 questions, each question carries 2 marks, total 200 marks. There are negative marks, 1/3 is the negative mark, means for each negative question, 0.66 marks will be deducted. Same in CSAT, 80 questions, each question carries 2.5 mark, total 200 marks. Here negative mark is 0.83 negative marks. Now mode of the examination, see, both the question papers will be of objective. It is multiple choice examination, 2 hours duration. The General Studies Paper 2 of the Civil Service Preliminary Examination, that is CSAT paper, it is only the qualifying paper. Means for promoting the next level, which is the mains, your CSAT marks will not be added, will not be a criteria to determine your rank in preliminary examination, because it is only qualifying paper. What is the qualifying criteria? That is 33%. 200 marks, 33% means at least you have to secure 67 to 68 marks. Both papers are in Hindi and English. Syllabus for preliminary examination. Paper 1, GS Paper 1, duration 2 hours, 200 marks. Current events of national and international importance. History of India and Indian national movement, Indian and world geography, physical, social, economic geography of India and the world, Indian polity and governance, constitution, political system, Panchayati Raj, public policy, rights, issues, etc. Economic and social development, sustainable development, poverty, inclusion, demographics, social sector initiatives, etc. General issues on environmental ecology, biodiversity and climate change. Finally, general science. This is the syllabus for UPSC preliminary examination, paper 1, that is GS paper 1. Next, paper 2, CSAT paper, which is the qualifying paper. Let us see the syllabus. Comprehension, interpersonal skills, including communication skills, logical reasoning and analytical ability, decision making and problem solving, general mental ability, basic mathematics at 10th standard. Next, mains examination. What is the pattern of mains examination? Total in mains exam, there are 9 papers are there. Out of 9 papers, 2 papers are the qualifying papers. They are the language papers. One is Indian language, any Indian language. Next is English. The 2 are the qualifying papers. The qualifying marks, 75 marks, means 25%. One has to secure 25% of the marks in each paper of the qualifying papers of the language papers. Then only their mains papers, general studies paper, paper 1, paper 2, paper 3, paper 4 are valid. Next, paper 1, general essay, it is for 250 marks. Next, general studies paper 1, Indian heritage and culture, history and geography of the world and society. Paper 2, governance, constitution, polity, social justice and international relations. General studies paper 3, technology, economic development, biodiversity, environment, security and disaster management. General Studies paper 4, it is ethics, integrity and aptitude. Last one, optional papers. Total 4 GS papers are there. Each paper carries 250 marks. I mentioned here 250 marks, and optional subject, one subject. From the one subject there are 2 papers. Each paper carries 250 marks. You remember that here this is the only qualifying area. These marks will not be added in your final score. This is the only qualifying. So total we have 7 papers. 1 general essay paper, 2 optional papers and 4 GS papers. Total 7 papers, 7 into 250, 1750 marks in mains written examination. Now see the list of optional subjects for mains examination. This year 2025 UPSC gave 26 optional subjects. Candidate has to select one optional subject having 2 papers. Agriculture, animal husbandry and veterinary science, anthropology, botany, chemistry, civil engineering, commerce and accountancy, economics, electrical engineering, geography, geology, history, law, management, mathematics, mechanical engineering, medical science, philosophy, physics, political science and international relations, psychology, public administration, sociology, statistics, geology. Apart from this, here last one, literature subjects also there. You can read this. You can select any of the one subject having 2 papers. Next, very important note, candidates will have the option to answer all the question papers except the qualifying language papers A and B. Means mains examination can be written in regional languages which are mentioned in the 8th schedule of the Indian Constitution. Even optional paper also can be written in regional languages which are mentioned in the 8th schedule of the Indian Constitution. And another note, the number of candidates means how many candidates are promoted to the mains level. From preliminary level to mains level, how many candidates are promoted? Nearly 12 to 13 times the total approximate number of vacancies to be filled in the year through this examination. For mains examination, nearly 12 to 13 times the candidates will be promoted to the mains level. Next, number of posts. How many posts this year UPSC announced? I mentioned here, very important, IAS, IPS and Indian Foreign Service. You can read this all the services, but only 3 are the all India services. They are IAS, IPS and Indian Forest Service. Indian Forest Service notification separately given, that is different domain. In the next video, we will discuss UPSC preparation strategy, what are the important books for each subject and how to read the books, whether it is the smart preparation or the hard preparation. We will discuss in the next video. All the best, dear aspirants.